Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Exorbitant Foundation podcast. My name is Litzy Morales.
I am Shahina Sultanova.
And we have
Emily Sanchez.
Yes!
Welcome to the podcast, Emily.
Thank you.
We're so excited that you're here. And just small introductions. I am the marketing communication and event coordination intern at the foundation.
Well, we're going to get to this fast because I want to interview Emily. I am a business development and research intern. I help with funding and raising sponsorships for our initiatives.
And I'm the owner of a floral shop called Casa De Las Flores in South Omaha.
She is a young CEO. We love it. So, Emily, thank you for introducing yourself. Could you tell us a little bit more about the history or the story behind your business?
Yeah, of course. It was kind of like an impulse purchase. There was a lady on Facebook Marketplace and she was...
We love Facebook Marketplace.
I do. Yeah, she was like selling her business and I sent her a lowball offer and she accepted.
A lowball. Lowball offer.
Yep. And basically that's just how it started almost a year ago.
Were you nervous?
Very. I had no clue anything about flowers or anything.
With that, like what, I guess in your head made you just like, well, let's shoot for it?
Well, I wanted to take a risk and I knew that like, especially with school and like everything, I wouldn't be able to have like a full-time job or like I needed something that I could be my own boss. And I decided that like having my own business was the easiest way to achieve that.
I love the initiative that you took because I feel like a lot of people would have not connected that dot.
I would have been scared.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh, I was.
So I commend you for your bravery. That's amazing, Emily.
Thank you.
That's incredible. Well, you're also a student, right?
Yeah.
So tell us more about where you go to school, your major, and how you handle being a business owner while also going to school.
Yeah, I'm a senior at University of Omaha. My major is political science, and basically, I love online classes. I am on campus, but online classes definitely give me the flexibility to just like be able to get more done, which is like what's facilitated a lot.
So it helps you manage your time more effectively since you don't have to go to campus as much.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us more about your daily operations. What is like your routine once you get to the store? I mean, it's a physical place, right?
Correct.
What do you do? How it starts? Do you have other people working at the shop? What do you do with marketing? Like, I'm just so curious about everything.
I definitely take care of like all the marketing and publicity and like messaging and like orders. But I do have my family who's super supportive. My mom I'm not able to hire anybody at the moment because obviously I'm a brand new store, but my parents and my family have been so supportive and if I have to do something, they're always there being able to support. Especially since it is such a new business, like I don't really have the operations to like have like a marketing person or like hire people. So my family has been super supportive of everything. And honestly, if it wasn't for them, like I would definitely be like all over the place.
Yeah. So how did you learn more? Because I know before you said you knew nothing about flowers. So like what initiative did you take or route did you take to learn more about what it takes to run a floral business specifically?
Definitely a lot of trial and error. Like you definitely just have to practice. And obviously at the beginning, you're going to be at a total loss. Like obviously there's times where like I didn't sell anything at all. Like I was just learning, like I had no idea what I was doing, but like watching tutorials, like looking at lessons, like just putting myself out there, like in the ways that I could just to learn or like taking advice from others was definitely like the most easiest way for me.
This is kind of like a fun question because I like to ask everyone this fun question. So like at work, when you are locking in on your orders, like what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Honestly, it depends. I always start my morning with like worship music just to like set the tone because some days are just like such a mess for me and I'm like, okay, I need to de-stress. But after that, like I'll put Drake or anything.
We love Drake.
Pretend he wrote those songs about me.
You're so funny. I love it. So I have a question again about entrepreneurship. It has its highs and lows. It's not easy, especially for a young person like running an entire shop and your family helping you. What would you say is like the hardest part about your job and the most rewarding?
I think definitely the hardest part been so far is like you have no idea what's going to happen next. Like there'll be some weeks that I'm just like, okay, like is this business going to work out? Or like graduation season. I didn't know that was a thing. Like you're just like, oh my God, I'm so busy all of a sudden. And you have a lot to get done in like so limited time. And there'll be like times where I'm just like working like 16 hours a day. But definitely the most rewarding, especially working in floral industry, is just seeing everybody happy. Like flowers are usually just like given to like girlfriends or anything, and just like being able to make people happy, and like especially because it's such a romantic or like even like such a wonderful thing to like receive flowers and make sure you're like giving them something beautiful that they love and want to enjoy.
We love it. It's a gesture of love to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who might consider starting their own business, but they're in that same spot that you were once in, where it's like, that's such a high risk, I don't know. What would you say to them?
I would definitely just take the leap. At first, you're going to like have your doubts, and then you're going to have moments where you're going to be like, why did I do this? But at the end of the day, it's going to be so rewarding, especially when you put in that effort. Because at the end of the day, like, it's something for you. Like, you want to grow, you want to do better, like, put in that effort, and you're obviously going to see it bloom after time. And obviously not everything is going to be easy at first, but putting in that work is what's going to make it so rewarding.
Yeah, I love that. I love the resilience that I feel like you're just expressing with being, kind of faithful in like the decisions that you're making, but still powering through even when, you take that decision and maybe right away something doesn't work out, but you keep powering through. And like you said, you're going to see that reward at the end of the day because of the effort that you put into it. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing about your shop. I do want to talk a little bit more about what you're going to school for. What's your vision there with, what was it, criminal justice?
Political science.
Political science.
You stole my question. Let's see.
My end goal is law school. But in general, like, I could have majored in anything, but I really love politics and everything about like the world. Well, yeah, my concentration is in law and the courts, but overall, like, I've always been interested in politics, and I've always been like really active in all that. But yeah, I do plan to go to law school. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, it's exciting. Because when are you graduating?
This upcoming May.
That's so exciting.
It's coming up. Take it from me. I just graduated. Best feeling ever. Oh,
don't get her started. Don't get her singing again.
Why law school though? You said you like politics and political science. What interests you about law school? Like, where do you see yourself in 10, 20 years down the line?
Recently I've just gone through a lot. And at first I was like immigration lawyer, and then just like looking at, but at the end of the day, I think I want to be a prosecutor. Especially like learning more about the criminal justice system and everything. Like, I feel like we just need to help more. And I feel like helping out like in the government and just like locally is like the best way to go about it. Like, the best way to make change is to start locally.
100%.
So I feel like just like helping.
In Omaha, Nebraska. There we go. Expand the workforce. Emily.
How would you say you have time managed? Because like, obviously, going to school, having your job, your business, you're on your CEO. What project or what time management skills have you learned, either the easy way or hard way?
Definitely. At first I struggled with like that, but like setting your schedule. Like, if I'm at work, I'm going to work. If I'm going to do my homework, I'm going to do my homework, and I have to like get it done. Especially when there's deadlines, like you have to meet them. So just like making sure they're done, like when they're due. Like, you don't want to be late even to assignments, orders. Like, you just have to make sure that you're prepared, and having calendars, even like what works for me is definitely like writing it down physically. Like, if I have it physically, like I know I need to get done. So I feel like it just works. But honestly, it varies per person. Like, for my mom, she has everything on her phone and it works for her. But for me, I need to see it or I'm going to forget.
Yeah. I feel like you just touched on something important too when it comes to not necessarily time management specifically, but just like anything that you do that people all do that kind of is the same thing, is like we all think differently, our brains work differently, and like a tool that works for you might not work for me. And I think that's just like something to keep in mind when you're working with others. I think that's something really important to know. We all work differently, but we're achieving the same goals. I love that.
100%. I'm more of a physical to-do list as well.
See, I'm not.
She's so good at project management on Monday.com. Let's see is so type A, which we love.
Thank you. But Emily, we're out of time, but we loved having you here and we're so excited. We loved learning more about your journey, your story as an entrepreneur, as you pursue your education, law school, hopefully at the end, being a prosecutor. Love it all. And just thank you so much for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.